On Aliexpress you can find different ESP32 modules, but this one is S3 Super Mini, and this module is special. And why it's different from others like ESP32H2? We have C3 0, we have C3 with OLED, but this one S3 Super Mini is special. Development board Super Mini with Wi-Fi Bluetooth module, and the price is around $4. It's not $1, that is a welcome deal. It's around $4, and I ordered it one piece, and of course I got it. Oh, bubbles, no. Okay. It comes together with pin headers, which is nice. And take a look at this small and awesome module. And why is awesome? We're gonna find out very soon. And yes, we're gonna see it in 360 while I'm reading the specs of this thing. And what it says, Mr. Google, ESP32-S3 is the high-performance, low-power system on a chip designed by Espressif system, and is specifically tailored for AI plus Internet of Things. Remember that. And take a look. It have the processor dual-core Extensa 32 bits LX7 running up to 240 MHz. It have wireless integrated 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 5 low energy with long range support. The Bluetooth you can make up projects with a distance of 500 to 1 kilometer using this Bluetooth. We're gonna find that in the further projects. Memory have 512 kilobytes internal and 384 kilobytes of RAM. And it have, this is amazing, 45 programmable pins, including 14 capacitive touch inputs. Beautiful, beautiful. And the Gemini is suggest me for my EInk display to make some kind of project, but that is not important right now. Right now is important this module that is awesome. And yes, I will use this portable microscope that I have a full video review, and it's awesome device, and you can check that. I will put a link in description below. Also there will be links for Aliexpress and for the full video review. And take a look. And what it says, ESP32-S3, nice and clear. I love this microscope. Let's see, this way. Take a look. Isn't that awesome? As you can see, I solder a female pin header on the module just to show you for today example codes. And here it is. This small white thing is the RGB LED programmable, and I'm gonna show to you the first code that is already uploaded to the module. And I must mention, for the first code, when you use this module, maybe you will need to hold the boot button, pressing the boot button, and upload the code from the Arduino software. Okay, and take a look. Right now I'm using a touch sensor, and what is doing that touch sensor? It have a couple of functions in the code. With one press, whoa, why? Oh, it's the opposite. All right, and let me explain. With one touch, you activate the red LED. Two fast touches, it's the green one, and 3 fast is the blue. How to turn off? You hold it, and 4 fast touch on the touch model. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a look. Now we have RGB fading LED. As I said, it goes like this, and I'm gonna upload the first code so you can see it. Maybe you are wondering why my display is all black, because I disconnect when the display make a full refresh. What is this? There are a bunch of numbers, letters and symbols scrolling down, and it's awesome, and it's great way so you can see the partial refresh that is working very good. And here it is, the most amazing code example in today's video, using an analog joystick and of course the EInk display. I made a game. What kind of game? A Tetris game that can show the score and also have levels. And using the analog joystick, I will play the game. What it says: hold down to start. Hold down. Take a look. With pushing up, I can rotate the blocks. Whoa! Also, I need to take like this. Moving left and right. Isn't this nice? With that partial refresh, the game is working beautiful, and I love it. One more time to tell you that all codes will be in description below, so you can check them and maybe try. Right now I have 0 points. Whoa! Okay, I have made 25 points, and in every 100 points the level goes up. Okay, what do you think? Isn't this nice? Tetris game is one of the most popular retro game. And now I'm gonna reach level 2. You're gonna see that, and the score, I have a high score or 1275, but right now my score is 100. No. Okay, I got it. No bubbles, but it's good that the display comes in this plastic package, which is perfect protection for the screen. And what it says, 1.28 TFT and some Chinese symbols. I don't know what that means. And take a look at this beauty. Round display, TFT. Whoa, what it says? What it says, 1.28 inch TFT version 1. The display driver is GC9A01, 240 by 240 pixels, active area diameter 32 millimeters. We have 8 pins that need to be connected with the Arduino, and of course I will not remove the screen protector because it's very easy to scratch the screen. This one it's not touch, it's only the screen. I'm gonna connect the display with ESP32 development board. I have already prepared the wires, and just to mention, here it is, the same screen or display, but with already built-in ESP32 board inside this package. By the way, this digital clock with stars and falling stars and Wi-Fi meter, the date and the color, it's awesome. I have a full video of this software or this code, you need to check in description below. But in today's video we're gonna work only with the display, not this one. This one is pretty awesome also. It's connected, but before that, here it is the pin mapping of wiring the screen with the ESP32, but also you can change these pins in the code. By the way, all the codes that you will see, code examples that you will see in this video will be in description below, so you can check them. And also later I will add a programmable LED and a potentiometer, and you're gonna see also those code examples. I add the potentiometer module to the ESP32 so I can control the display. And take a look at this example. Here it shows the voltage, the watts, but you can control the gauge meter with the potentiometer. Take a look. Ooh. With rotating the potentiometer I can control the screen. It says 99. Also, and the voltage and the watts are changing numbers. And this is just an example what you can do using this display. This is awesome. Wow. And it's very responsive. It responds very fast. Nice. What do you think? And if you have some kind of idea, I want to hear it, so please comment below. Maybe I will make in my next videos the code example. Alright, let's go to the next code example. And here it is, the next example. It's a game with a spaceship in an game over, score 100. Let's start again. And I control the spaceship with the potentiometer, which is pretty retro game. And I can auto shoot to the enemies and other spaceships that are coming to me. Also at the top you see the score, and I like that the game works pretty awesome, but I can't, some of the enemies are shooting also. I can't know that you can see that. Those are shooting are the red ones. Whoa. I need to avoid those rats. What do you think? Beautiful. Working like a charm, and also this game code will be in description below so you can check it. To mention that the potentiometer module, the sensor pin is connected on D34, remember that. Just letting you know. Now let's take a look the next example, and maybe it looks complicated, but believe me, it's not. And here it is the diagram. So we're gonna use a programmable LED, and the model is WS2812B. That is this one. I'm gonna use only one for this example, and beside that, on that LED that you need to connect 5 volts and ground. Also we have a digital input that need to be connected on D14 of the ESP. We have the potentiometer, also ground 5 volts, and the sensor or the output signal from the potentiometer is going to D34. The rest is the same for the ESP32 connected to the round screen. Here it is the pinouts, the pin mapping. And take a look now. What is this? It's a color picker using a potentiometer. I designed a simple graphics for the round screen, but using the potentiometer, take a look, I can choose the color of the LED with the potentiometer. Isn't that awesome? Now we are at orange. in the same time it shows the color in the middle of the screen. Take a look: red, yellow, green, cyan, blue, violet. Isn't that nice? With rotating the potentiometer, you can choose the color on the LED, and this way you can control maybe more lights or more LEDs, and this will be awesome project if you made it for your desktop, maybe controlling your desktop lights and see the color on this round screen.